screen now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so trust you've read this material. Nife, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. So intervals, you're supposed to have perfect year application. Yeah. If you have perfect year application, it just literally explains intervals. Then you now come to this book and then read up. So from G to G, you have 0 semitones. That's perfect unism. That you are playing the same notes. On the violin, I can play my 4th finger on G string. That's D. Now, I can play like D on the G string and also play D, open D. That's perfect unism. The same note at the same time. Can you hear that? That's perfect unism. From G to G sharp or A flat, that's 1 semitone. That is augmented unism or minor second. Yeah, that's 1 semitone. From G to A is a major second. So you count from G to A flat or G sharp to A. That's a major second. From G to A sharp or B flat, that's an augmented second or minor third. Now, that's why I said you need to read the perfect year theoretical part on interval first. So this is just like a workbook for that theory. So read up on the theory first, then come back to this. Now, you can augment a major or a perfect interval. You can augment them or diminish them, but you can so you can augment a major or perfect interval. So from G to B is you can either call it a major third or a diminished fourth. So you count G to A flat, you move from G to A flat, A flat to, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's why I'm counting the semitones here. That's 4 semitones. That's G to B, major third or diminished fourth. Yeah, like I said, you can either augment. When you augment, you take a major. When you augment a major chord, it becomes an augmented chord. Interval, augmented interval. When you diminish a major interval, it becomes when you go down, when you diminish a perfect interval, it becomes a diminished interval. So now, 4, when you have from G to C, that's 5 semitones, is a perfect fourth. That's, for example, in the key of G major, that's Do to Fa, that's the perfect fourth. From G to C sharp is an augmented fourth or diminished fifth. From G to D is a perfect fifth. A perfect fifth. From G to D sharp or A flat is an augmented fifth or minor sixth. G to E is a major sixth. G to F is a minor seventh. Let me go down a bit. Okay. G to F sharp or G flat is a major seventh or diminished eighth. Then G to higher octave G is a perfect octave. That's perfect eighth. Now, my major focus here is major, it's minor third, major third, and then perfect fifth. From G to B, that's Do, Mi, using semitone. That's the major third. And then from G to D, that's Do, So. Yeah. That's G to D, that's Do, So. That would determine if you are having a major or minor chord. This third here, whether it's a major third or minor third will determine if it's a major chord or minor chord. So when I say a major chord, what changes the chords? What determines if it's a major or minor chord is the third. If it's G to B, if you have four semitones interval, it's a major third. If you have 3 semitones, it's a minor third. I'll go further, but I expect you to read the perfect here first. We'll still come back with this. I should have asked you to read that first, but notwithstanding, let's go down. Yeah, so talking about triads now. Can you see that you have G to B from here? That's in your key of G major. Your B is Mi, and that's you have 4 semitones in between them. If I play from G to B flat, that's this is we don't have the key, you don't have B flat in the key of G major, that's why it's not here. But it becomes a minor chord. If I play G, B, D now, it's a major G major. So when I say put G major in your chordboard app, I'm saying what the notes are do, mi, so. But if I say put G minor, what you hear is do, mo, so. You'll be using your minor third. Let me play it now. Let me give you an example. Let me play it. Let me insert the chords on the chordboard app and play it for you so you know how it sounds. So I'm inserting G major now. Do, mi, so, do, mi, so. That's what is. If I put G minor, if I change it to G minor, it's going to be do, mo. This is a minor chord. Can you see the way it sounds? Do, mo, so, do, mo, so, do, mo, so, do. Or it could be la, do, mi. Because if you are using, when I teach you minor scales, we can either start from La, that's the, we can either start from the 6th degree. So we're going to be reading our scale as La, Ti, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, or Do, Re, Mo, Fa, Sol, La, To, Do. But I teach using La. So your minor chord is going to sound like La, Do, Mi. Yeah, La, Do, Mi is, if you change this to La, you're going to have La, then this is going to be Ti, then Do will be here, which is also Mo. Hope I'm not confusing you guys. Do you understand it to this point, Joel?
Me, I'm confused though.
Okay, I'll let you guys read it. I'll let you guys read the perfect here first, and then we'll come back to this. But let me still go on. Let me get to a point maybe that you can understand. Okay, so
Feels like I'm learning mathematics.
if we are going to, on all your degrees, so we have 7 degrees on your major scale. We have Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti. The Do is an octave, 7 degrees. So Do is a major chord, because it has 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. It has 1, then a major third and a perfect fifth. That's why you have G, B, D. If you go back to your intervals, you will see that G, what I was explaining, you have G, B, and D. That's a major chord. In solfa notation, it is Do, Mi, So. That's 1, 3, 5. Then the first inversion is when you don't start from the root. So Do is the root, but when you start from, like, you put your Mi as the first note, that's the first inversion. You have Mi, So, Do. You can see here it's 3, 5, 1. That's the first inversion. And then the second inversion is so do mi. You start from so. That's 5, 1, 3. Yeah, that's using numbers. So your chords, you have do mi so. If you invert it, you have mi so do. If you invert it the second time, you have so do mi. Whichever way you play it, you still sound your one chord. Your two chord is a minor chord. Yeah. So re, when you start from re fa la is a minor chord because you have the roots, you have a minor third and a perfect fifth. So you have one, you have a minor third, the interval now. This number is talking about the interval. One, minor third, and fifth. That's A, C, E. If you check back to intervals, if I go scroll up back to the intervals, you see that A, C, E is 1, flat 3, and 5. That's a minor chord. So you have re fa la, then the first inversion is fa la re, and then the second inversion is la re fa. Yeah. Your first chord, that's G. So do mi so, the first inversion, mi so, second inversion, that's for your first degree. Then second degree, re fa la is a minor chord. That's the root position. That's in root position. Then when I play fa la re, that's first inversion. When I play la re fa, you see the same chord too, but that's the second inversion. Yeah. The note will determine what chord it is. Do you understand to this point? Kingsley, Joel, Nife, does anybody understand to this point?
Yes, I understand.
Joel, do you understand?
Yeah.
Me, I don't understand. Though.
Is
All of
Nife
you
me
are
here? Is
saying
Nife see me here?
Yes.
Do you understand to this point?
Yeah. At least the
Okay.
part that I hear, I understand.
Okay. So on in your major scale, your one chord is always a major chord, your two chord is always a minor chord, your three chord is always a minor chord. So same thing, because why is it a minor chord? Because you have 1, flat 3, and 5. B, D, F sharp is 1, flat 3, and 5. Yeah. And so mi so ti is a minor chord. So that's the in root position. The first inversion is so ti mi. Second inversion is ti mi so. If I'm going to add the octave, I'll play do mi so. For first chord, it's going to be do mi so do, mi so do mi so. For second chord, it's going to be re fa la re fa, la re fa, la. I couldn't sing it. Then for the third chord, you have mi so ti mi so ti mi so ti. But then I just use the triads. So I'm talking about triads now. I'm not just the three notes. I'm not adding the octave. So you have mi so ti. So ti mi is the first inversion. Ti mi so is the second inversion. Then your fourth chord, yeah, it's also a major chord. So fa, that's fa. It's always a major chord because it has the formula 1, 3, 5. It doesn't have a flat 3. Yeah. So fa la do is in root position. La do fa is first inversion. Do fa la is second inversion. Your fifth chord is also a major chord. When we get to seventh, I know okay, I won't talk about that. But when we get to seventh, it becomes a dominant. But when we are still talking about triads, it's a major chord. So 1 is a major chord, 4 is a major chord, 5 is a major chord. 2 and 3 are minor chords. 6 also, that's your la on the degree of your major scale, is your la. It's always also a minor chord because that's the formula 1, flat 3, 5. La do mi, like I was talking about, when you start playing minor scale too, but since we're talking about major scale, I'll just stay within that space. La do mi is a minor chord because it has 1, flat 3, 5. So the first, that's in root position, is la do mi. In In first inversion, it is do mi la. In second inversion, it is mi la do. So if I give a chord, if I say mi la do, you should know that it's a 6 chord. Even if I don't say la do mi, if I say mi la do, you should know it's a 6 chord because it has the note mi, la, and do. The difference between this and this, what changes this? What's the difference between this and this? Who can tell me? Mi la do and mi so do. What chord is mi la do? Joel.
What chord?
Yes.
5th chord.
5th. You need king. Kingsley, what chord is?
I've been saying I don't understand since. Nobody wants to understand me.
Oh yeah, peep from the screen.
Mi la do is 6th chord.
Is this? Look at mi la do here. And what? How did
I meant to say 6th. Sorry, that was an accident.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
for real. For real. I wanted to say 6th.
But 5th came out of your mind. Okay, from your mouth, we believe you. If anybody doesn't believe you, at least I believe you.
That one is enough for me.
I don't think Nife believes you though. So if I tell you, okay,
let her not believe.
if I tell you what chord is si mi so, Nife, what chord is si mi so? Third, yes. But what inversion is it? Second inversion. So what is the root position?
Mi shorty.
Very good. Third chord, but because it was inverted, you played si mi so. Yeah. The reason why we invert sometimes is because you might not be able to play it in root position. Yeah. Sometimes on the violin, for example, if you are playing in one key, for example, if you are playing the key of G major, you might not be able to start from mi, lower mi. You can start from in the key of, no, not G major. Let's say C sharp. You want to start from the G string in the key of C sharp. Yeah, because you want to start from the G string. The first note you have there is C. For if you want to play the third chord, do you understand? Like, okay, for C sharp, you have do, ti, la, so. Okay, you have so actually. So you can play so, ti, mi. That's the lowest note in the key of C sharp. You want to play the third chord in the lowest note. You start from so. See, so you're going to play it in second inversion. Let's go on. Don't let me confuse Joel any further. Let me just stick with this first.
No, I'm not confused anymore. I'm catching up.
Oh, yeah, catching up. Very good. Very good.
We thank God, though.
I knew that Joel is very brilliant. He was just
leave me alone.
So the 7th chord is a diminished chord. Why is it a diminished chord? Because the interval is 1 flat 3 flat 5. So it's not a perfect fifth. It's a minor fifth. A diminished fifth rather. That's why Si, Re, Fa is a diminished chord. So that's the only, in the major scale, that's the only diminished triad you have. Si, Mi, Ti, Re, Fa. So the 7th is always a diminished. In root position, it is Ti, Re, Fa. In first inversion, it is Re, Fa, Ti. In second inversion, it is Fa, Ti, Re. Let me show you how that sounds. So F sharp, in the key of G major, F sharp is your 7th degree. So you have F sharp diminish. This is the way it sounds. I would have recommended that everybody has their Corbo app open, and then you put G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished, and then G major, so that you listen to the way the chord is. So that's all of the degrees. So your first degree is always a major chord. That's do. It's always a major. Second is always a minor. Third is always a minor. Fourth is always a major. Fifth is always a major. Except when we start going to seventh chord, and then I'll tell you it's a dominant chord. But then your sixth is a minor, seventh is a diminished, then you have the octave, which is the same thing as your one. So that's a major as well. Yeah. So that is that about this table. I believe you understand. And when writing the chords, you can either use Roman figure or numbers. So sometimes you see Roman figures or numbers. If I write I that's chord 1, you know that you should just know that that's do mi so, and then you can invert it. Because now you use the capital Roman figure for your major chords, and then you use small capital and then small what do you call it now for your minor chords. So you use the small letters. You don't use capital letters for minor chords. So that's why you see I is in small letters. I is in small letters. IV is bold. It's like a capital letter. So that is a major chord. V is a major chord, so it's bold. VI is a minor chord, so it's in small letters. Diminished. Can you see this small circle up here? That's a diminished. That's what a diminished looks like. So you have small letters plus that sign. Can you see this?
Oh.
Nife, can't you see?
So you have that small circle. Then you have, so seventh is a diminished chord. So this is for the key of G major. I think I gave you other examples just so that you can familiarize yourself with it. So this is for the key of A flat. 60 G, okay, this is G major, this is A flat, right? So it's just the same formula, it's just these notes that change because you're starting from A flat. Your A flat now becomes your do, right? So you have A flat, C, and E, but you see the same formula. Your first degree is 1, 3, 5. Second degree is 1 flat 3 flat 5 because it's a minor chord. Yeah, the same thing applies. Software notation makes it easier. That's why I teach software notation. If I was not teaching software notation, because see now, software notation, the rules apply for all of the keys. If you're not learning through software notation, like maybe you just learned using letters like this, you'd have to memorize all of this because A flat, C, E flat. You have to memorize this. Although later on in your journey, you might still need to know all of this. To know the if you were, say, like for example, I was playing where I learned recently, the academy I signed up for is a sax academy. So when they are playing, because we are not playing the same key. If I'm playing, because I'm playing concert key, the violin plays concert key, plays the same thing with the piano. The saxophone, they play 3 semitones below what the violin plays. So if they are playing G, for example, I'll be playing B flat. So I needed to know somewhat the letters also. So I know, for example, if they are calling their key G major, I needed to know that they are playing B flat for concert key. But turning software just makes it a lot easier. You know that it's the same do mi so for the first degree, or mi so do or so do mi. That's just it. The same thing applies to A major. Your A just becomes your do. The notes change here, but the rest are the same thing. Same formula, just the notes. You know, you have your A is your do, your mi is C sharp, your so is E. Yeah, your re is B, your fa is D, your F sharp, your la is F sharp. You have for your mi so T, you have C sharp as your mi. You have so, E as so, like that. That's just what changes. So I did it also for B flat, and so on. So yeah, I wrote out inversions. Yeah. So for G major, you have 1, 3, 5. That is in root position. First inversion, you see how mi comes down, mi so do like that. So do mi, just so that you understand inversions properly. But I guess you all understand it, I believe. Joel, do you understand it?
Yes, I understand it.
Yeah. So that is that. Let me see. All right. So chord stack is playing all of the notes in extended range in first position on the violin. In the key of G major, you have your lower do, the lowest do, mi, so, do, mi. That's for first position. This is the highest note. So I wrote out all of the do, mi, so you have do, mi, so, like do, mi, so, do, mi, in first position. Then for your second chord, you have re, fa, la, re. Yeah, you have this. Mi, fa, la, re. So I'm not moving beyond first position. If I was to shift position, I can extend. Yeah, I can go beyond those notes. But I'm just stopping at within the first position. Yeah. All right. So for your third chord, you have mi, so, ti, mi. Right? Which is mi, so, ti, mi. That's the highest mi. Same thing applies to do, fa, la, do, fa, la, re. Then do, mi, la, mi. Right? Now you could see that for the third chord, I started from mi, which is the root position. But for this, I started from second inversion. Why? Why didn't I start from root here? Why did I start from second inversion? Who can tell me why I started from second inversion here for your fourth chord?
Wait, I can't. Let me check it again.
Sophia.
because of the placement of the what they call it, the string equipment where your hand is going to touch.
I don't understand that one. Sophia, are you there? Why did I start from second inversion?
Wow.
What's the question?
Why did I start from second inversion for the fourth chord? Yeah. While stacking the chords.
You said why?
Yes, why did I start from second inversion?
I don't really understand the question. Why did you start from the second version?
Yes. Can you say why stacking the chords for the first chord? I started from root position. Can you see? I started from yeah.
Oh, are you
for the second chord, I didn't start from root. I started from root position. I started from re. For the third chord, I started from mi. But for the fourth chord, I didn't start from the root. I started from the second inversion. Do, fa, la.
Voice leading?
No voice leading. Do, mi, nah. No. Okay. The reason why I started from do, because now I couldn't. There was no way I could start from anything other than the root position in the key of G major, because I didn't have any lower notes than re. Re was the lowest note on the G string. Re was there is no fa or la below re. So that's why I started from re. Which is the root position. Also mi for the third chord. There was no note lower. But for fa, you have do in the fa in the fourth chord. You have fa, la, do, and because I have my open G available, that's why I started from do, which is the second inversion.
And that's why I said now you don't just understand me.
Okay, maybe you didn't just put it very well. Okay, that's the reason. Same thing applies to your fifth chord. Now you have your re as the lowest note. I started from re. Yeah.
Oh wait, a question.
Okay.
Why do you refuse? Oh, is it that you want everything has to be in the first octave? You are not trying to move to the second.
This is not first octave. This is first position. Not
Okay, everything has to be in the first position because
yes.
I do see that you're avoiding, at least for the first one, you're using the lower notes, but you could also use the higher notes. Why are you avoiding it?
The higher notes. I'm extending to the higher note now. So do mi so do.
Oh, okay, I get now. So it's not just one. I get now. That means sorry, but okay, as you said, they are not the octave. That means that you're like restricting each chord, even though you're going to go into the other octaves. We are in octaves. So even if you're going to go to the other octaves, but you are restricting the chord to one octave so that you can use the other octaves for the same thing. Abi? Or you don't understand my question?
The note,
but it's okay.
The note in chord 1 is just do mi so. You get?
Yes, no, I understand. I'm saying that you're like the way it is. It's almost like maybe it's because of the way I see it. Maybe that's the way I understand it. The same way you don't understand the way I did the keys something, but it looks as if like when you do falado, ideally you inverted it so that it will have do as the lowest one, so that when you go into the next octave you have do, like it's the whole chord is still in one octave. We're not moving to the other one.
No, we are moving beyond one octave. Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm saying the one chord. Do you understand? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I know you're going to do it again in the second octave, but we're keeping the 3 notes in one octave rather than going to the other one for the higher notes.
The reason why I started.
Do you get?
The reason, yeah, I'm trying to get, but the reason why I started from these notes is because they are the lowest notes of that in the.
Yes, chord. That's what I'm saying. They're the lowest note of.
In the
chord.
Key, in the key. Not
yes.
In the key of G major. If you move to other keys, it will change. If I move to another key now, this could change. For example, for me, if I go to A flat now, you see that I won't start from root position because there is T. If I go to A flat, did I do A flat? Can you see A flat? Now can you see I started from T because
wait, I can't see. Okay, I've seen it.
G becomes C. I didn't start from root position again because that
yes, I okay. I get.
Do you get my point?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But I'm not saying the same thing, but it's okay. It's okay. Thank you.
Does everybody else understand what I was trying to explain? Joel.
Somehow. Why is it me? What did I do to you?
Kingsley, what about you?
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
I don't believe it.
All right, so that is why. Okay, so this first position, basically, I was stacking the chords, stacking the notes. So for the fifth chord, I also started from second inversion rather. Sixth chord, I also started from the first inversion now, because you have do. La, do, mi, la is this first inversion. Do, mi, la is the first inversion, so that's why it's first inversion. So I started from do, mi, la, do, mi, la, do, mi. And same thing. I started from first inversion for the seventh. So this is like in first position, extended range, stacking the chords. Now the reason why I stack these chords like this is because so that you can, when I talk about voice leading, this is we'll come back to this. So if I want to voice lead from this chord to chord 1, and I want to voice lead to, let's say you have the chords. Can I explain it with this? You have 1. Pay attention. You have 1, 4, and 5. Those are the chords. 1, 4, and 5. I can move to do here. Now, voice leading is moving to the shortest distance possible to the next chord. Moving to the shortest distance possible. Most times, it's either the same note or a semitone above or below. The same note or a semitone above or below. I can move to do. I can move to do on the 4th chord. We have less than 1 minute, so this will be up in no time. Then we have. I can move to do and or. So do to do or mi to fa. That's just between G and 1 chord and 2 chord. I can move from mi to fa. I can move from so to la, basically. But I'll explain that later. That's still below.
Me, I already understand this one very well.
Okay, very good.